A very good morning to all my dear students. In this video, we will discuss about the practical chemistry. Basically, the practical chemistry is the chemistry in which we discuss about the different tests which we analyze. ठीक है, कैसे करते हैं ये? For this, we require some reagents and other things which are compulsory for the test. ठीक है? In presently for class 10th, you have only one practical to do, that is to analyze a cation and an anion from the given salt sample. ठीक है? What I say is to analyze an anion and a cation from the given salt sample. ठीक है? बेटा यहाँ पे क्या होता है, आपको एक salt sample दिया जाए. We all know very well that salts are composed of two things. ठीक है? What? First thing is, the very first thing is cation and cation means positive charge, and the second thing is anion, which are negatively charged. ठीक है? The question can be changed also. They can ask you to analyze an acidic radical and a basic radical from given salt sample. ठीक है? Acidic radical means anion and basic radical means cation. Now, first of all, to start up with the practicals, we have to understand these terms. That means what are ions, that means anion and cation. Moreover, what are radicals? हमें पहले ये तो पता हो what are ions and what are radicals, then we can only move to do tests. So first of all, I will explain you about the term ions. ठीक है? See beta, we know in previous classes we have studied that any element is stable only when the element complete its octet. When element completed octet. Octet means 8 electrons in valence shell. Valence shell में कितने इलेक्ट्रॉन हो? 8 electron. But except this condition is not valid for hydrogen and helium. They complete their duplet. Why? The reason is why hydrogen and helium सारे more than 118 elements occurs on Earth crust. Out of only two complete their duplet, means 2 electron in outermost shell, and they become stable. While all others completed 8 electrons, then that means octet to become stable. So what's the basic reason? The basic reason is this, that according to Bohr's law, Bohr-Bury का जो law था, any shell have maximum number of 2n square electron in any shell. किसी भी शेल में जो मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन है that is equal to 2n square, where n is number of shell. Hydrogen and helium have only one shell, so the value for first shell is 2. So that's why they complete their duplet, not octet. So to get this stability, ठीक है, what they do, element either donate electron और gain electron, या तो donate करेगा या gain. Atom either donate or either lose or gain electron. क्यों करते हैं? To complete their octet and to become stable. अभी we have learned all these things in the second chapter, that is chemical bonding also. So when any atom lose or gain electron, what will happen? A charge comes upon the atom. This charged particle is known as ion. This charged particle is known as ions. Basically, the ion is of two types, anion and cation. ठीक है? When an atom loses an electron, when an atom loses an electron to complete its octet, ठीक है, then it acquires a positive charge. जब भी कोई एटम इलेक्ट्रॉन डोनेट करता है, लूज करता है, तो उस पे एक पॉजिटिव चार्ज आ जाता है. That positive charge particle is known as cation or basic radical. For example, sodium loses an electron and it becomes Na positive. So this one is a cation. ठीक है. Similarly, अब suppose I am going to teach you presently online. So मैं यहाँ पे वीडियो इसीलिए तो बना रही हूँ because you all are watching the video and gaining what I am teaching you. ठीक है. तो जो basically cations है, they are losing electrons. क्यों इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज करें? Because there will be some atom or any other thing which is going to accept over there that electron. So when any atom gains the electron, when an atom gains electron, then a negative charge comes on it. This negative charge particles are known as acidic radicals or anions. ठीक है? So in nutshell, ions are the charged particle which either donate or gain electron. ठीक है, जब donate करते हैं then they acquire positive charge and that positive charge ion is known as cation. While if they accept electron then negative charge comes upon it and that negative charge particles are known as anion or acidic radicals. ठीक है. Now, the most important thing that any atom can minimum lose 1 while maximum 3 numbers of electron. कोई भी एलिमेंट मिनिमम 1 और मैक्सिमम 3 नंबर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज कर सकता है. Now, when any atom is just losing either minimum 1 or maximum 3, so another atom can accept minimum 1 and maximum 3 electron at the same time. ठीक है. And the number of electron, suppose मैंने 1 electron lose किया तो मेरे पे 1 positive charge आएगा. 2 किए तो 2, 3 किए तो 3. Similarly, the atom which is accepting electron, it will gain the similar number of negative charge जितने electron वो accept कर रहा है. So the number of electron loosed or gained is always equal to number of charge which comes upon it. Usually metals जितने भी होते हैं, metals they form cation. ठीक है. and non-metals form anion. Metals cation बनाती हैं usually and non-metals results in the formation of anion. ठीक है. Now the basic difference between ions and radicals. What is the basic difference between ions and radicals? See beta, when any atom donate or gain electron, then charge comes upon an atom. Charge किस पे आता है? Atom पे. Then that is known as ions. Means when atom bear any charge, then it is known as ions. While जब किसी मॉलिक्यूल या ग्रुप ऑफ एटम पे चार्ज आता है then it is termed as radicals. In radicals always odd number of electrons means 1 3 5 7 9. In such a way electrons will be present. The ions can exist in solution or in crystalline state. जबकि radical free form में भी मिल सकते हैं, solution में भी मिल सकते हैं, कैसे भी exist कर सकते हैं. And the formation of radicals completely affected by the presence of light. For example, ions. Single atom में देखिए sodium, chlorine. So these are ions. ठीक है. While sulfate ion, ammonium ion, they acquire what? Molecules हैं या group of atom है. They acquire charge. Then they are known as radicals. This is the basic difference between ions and radicals. Now, in moving back to the topic, which is to analyze a cation and anion from a given salt sample. See, whenever you get the salt to analyze the acidic and basic radicals, as I said that you have to perform several tests. ठीक है, बहुत सारे टेस्ट करने पड़ते हैं. So to perform these tests, first of all, we need to know the classification of acidic and basic radicals in practical chemistry. ठीक है. In practical chemistry, the acidic radical group is classified in 3 groups. This group is classified into 3 groups. First group, group 1, 2, 3. Then 1, 2 and 3. ठीक है. The basis of this classification is that how the ion get react with H2SO4. ठीक है. The basis of classification is how the ion get react with H2SO4. First of all, I will discuss about group first. ठीक है. See beta, we have the acids of 2 types. हम यहाँ पे sulfuric acid की बात कर रहे हैं. And the sulfuric acid must be of 2 types, either dilute or concentrated. ठीक है. तीसरा और कोई टाइप नहीं होगा, या तो highly diluted और concentrated. ठीक है. So in case of dilute H2SO4, ठीक है, when any salt get reacted with dilute H2SO4, ठीक है, what I said, when a salt is treated with dilute H2SO4, if a gas is evolved, then group first may be present. ठीक है. अभी ये श्योरिटी नहीं है, मैंने ये नहीं कहा कि प्रेजेंट होगा ही होगा. नो, आई सेड इफ dilute HCl react with the salt and result in the evolution of gas, so maybe first group is present. For confirmation, we have to do the further testings of these salts or these radicals. In group first, basic ions which are present are carbonate ion, CO3 minus 2. Sulfide ion, that means S minus 2. Sulfite ion, that means SO3 minus 2. And last one is acetate ion, CH3COO minus. Basically, this acetate ion is a doubtful ion, because in some books you will get it in group first, and in some you will get this ion into group 2. So please don't get confused. It can react with both. Now the second group is concentrate H2SO4 group. Means suppose I have taken a salt in test tube and I have added a dilute H2SO4 in it, and no reaction takes place. Dilute H2SO4 से reaction नहीं हुई. Then what I did, I added concentrate H2SO4 and the gas get evolved. So when we add concentrate H2SO4 in salt solution, what will happen? They result in the evolution of gas. Similarly, the further confirmatory tests of these salts can be done more. Now, the ions which present in group 2 are chloride, nitrate, oxalate. अभी मैंने आपको ये चीज बोलती कि the acetate ion is a common in both of the groups. So this ion is also present in this group. Next group is group third. Group third means when any ion do not get reaction with either dilute or concentrate H2SO4. ना dilute से दे रहा है ना concentrate से. Then it become to group third. Only two ions are there, sulfate and phosphate ion, which confirm the presence of group third. Okay. Now what do you mean by basic radicals? Basic radicals क्या होते हैं? Basic radicals are classified majorly into 6 groups. ठीक है, from group 1 to group 6. इसके अलावा भी beside there is one more group named as zero group, जिसमें अमोनियम आयन आता है. The basic radicals can't be treated directly. जैसे हम वहाँ पे टेस्ट ट्यूब में क्या करते हैं, सॉल्ट लेते थे और डाइल्यूट और कॉन्सेंट्रेट H2SO4 डाल के एसिडिक रेडिकल्स का टेस्ट स्टार्टअप कर देते थे. But for basic radicals we can't do this directly. We have to make the original solution of salt. Now the thing is that how the original solution is prepared. This OS is prepared by adding distilled water in salt. There are basically 6 groups present in, okay, plus one zero group more. In zero group the ammonium ion is present. In group first lead ion is present. In group second copper. In group 2 ferric as well as ferrous. Both of the valencies are present. Group 4 zinc. Group 5 calcium ion and group 6 magnesium. ठीक है. So basically these are the 6 groups in which we have to do the test. और हमें सारे रेडिकल्स नहीं कर रहे हैं जितने मैंने आपको बताया. Out of these a few we have to do in laboratory. So I hope you all understand what I have explained in this video. If still you have any doubt, please comment in comment area. ठीक है, बहुत अच्छे से समझना. ठीक है, whole life काम आएगा ये if you take science further. ठीक है, so wish you all the best. Thank you.